have in your own home. It is a carbon monoxide detector. Growing up, most of us just had a smoke detector. A smoke detector is not going to detect you from what they call, or save you from what they call a silent killer. And the silent killer you cannot taste, you cannot smell, and it is colorless. And I can tell you, and forgive me for those of you who have heard me tell this story, but I will continue to tell it because it could have ended very, very differently. And the only reason that my family and myself are here today is because of a carbon monoxide detector. We're talking years ago. Somebody had given me this carbon monoxide detector, and I didn't have but one in my home at the time, and it was on the floor with the bedrooms. It was a plug-in one. That's how old it was. And the day before, it was this time of the year, honest, and it was the day before they had come and looked at our furnace and, changed the filter and everything was good. That night, we turned on the heat, but it didn't stay on. It just circulated on. So when I heard the smoke detector go off, or the carbon monoxide detector, excuse me, in the middle of the night, I was like, the thing must be broken, because it stopped. And then it went off again, and I was like, that thing's broken. So I continued on to work, and I left my family at home because it didn't look, my house didn't look different, it didn't smell different. I just didn't believe there was anything going on. Something, though, in the back of my mind, I'll be honest, I stopped at a big box store. I bought one for every level. I got it home, and when I plugged them in, they were screaming the alarm. And I still didn't think there was anything wrong because my house looked the same. I couldn't see it. I couldn't smell it. There wasn't a fire. There's not with carbon monoxide, and that's why it kills people. What you need is this, and you need more than one. And the moral of the story is that carbon monoxide detector saved my life and my family's life, because without it, who knows? If we wouldn't have known there was anything wrong. Call 911, they will come, and it's quickly fixed because you just open up the windows, just get out and call 911 and let them do their business. We're going to talk about the largest company, one of the largest manufacturers of the CO detectors, USI. It's a carbon monoxide alarm. Years ago, Amy, you know this, we used to say the older versions, you had to change them every 5 years. The filter needed to be changed every 5 years. Well, this really revolutionized the game because it's maintenance free for 10 years with a sealed battery. Amy D'Angelo, welcome. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
Always nice to see you. Nice to see you too.
Amy, as a mom, has a lovely family that she, loves and adores like you all do, and is just as passionate about this. So we get this home so that you give it to your mom and your grandmom and the kids at college, and you take it with you when you travel. This is something that everyone needs, and today we can get it home for $7.49. 6 easy pays on the Q card. That would be even less. All right, Miss Amy.
Well, carbon monoxide, in case you're not aware, is the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels. And those fossil fuels are in our home: the home heating oil, the propane, the gas, the coal, the wood.
They're in places, and I know people go, well, I don't have a fireplace, or I don't use this, but you have a dryer.
You have a portable heater, you have a chimney, you have an automobile that could be in your garage or your neighbor's attached garage that you're unaware is idling. Your clothing dryer, your range, your vent, your fireplace, the grill, the generator. Please, please, please keep those generators away from the house and read the instructions. Your furnace and your water heater. So you see, if you live in a home, the potential for carbon monoxide is definitely there. And it just takes one of those units one time to malfunction, unfortunately, to have a carbon monoxide incident in your home.
And we read about them, but you never think it would happen to you. And I'm telling you, you won't even realize it's happening while it's happening until if the symptoms kick in, you're in trouble.
It is the silent killer. It's a colorless, odorless, tasteless gas. When you get it home, you're just going to pull this little red tab. It's that easy. Press the test button, and let's try that again. There you go. Sorry about that. And you're just going to test it, and then you're going to put it down anywhere in your home. It doesn't need to be mounted, but it can. It comes with a little set that you can mount it with.
So you don't, years ago, I remember, Amy, things had to be mounted here, and this had to be mounted there.
No.
So you still need your smoke alarm, but this you can literally set anywhere, and you need more than one, and that's why we wanted to give you the Easy Pay today.
Correct. Ideally, one in every home so that you're protected, but one on every level as well. what we recommend, because if you can't hear it, it's not an effective tool. And we also recommend one inside each and every bedroom, because I know my teenagers, your teenagers, they have their headsets blaring, the music, their video games. My dad, he's 87, always saying, huh? You know, so if he can't hear it or they can't hear it, it's not effective. In 2012, the National Fire Protection Association determined that between November and February, there were more than half of the carbon monoxide related incidents.
Oh, gosh.
And that number peaked in December. And in that same report, they came out with the fact that between 2006 and 2010, that 4-year period, there were more than 72,000 non-fire carbon monoxide related incidents, which is about 50 a day.
Wait, that puts it into perspective.
Yeah,
50 a day. And it's that simple. You can work it into the budget. We're shopping, we're gift shopping. But think about this in all those different locations, down in the basement, if you have a basement. The numbers on that are the numbers that you will need to give 911 when you call, and that way you can make sure that it is working.
And if you do hear it, don't worry about going to check to see what that number is. Just get out of your house, grab your loved ones, grab your pets. I'm going to do it one more time. And you can see that that number pops up. The gas is measured in parts per million. So that just gives emergency services a heads up as to what they're coming into. But just grab your loved ones, be safe. It's the gift of peace of mind. Remember, it's around for 10 years. And it has a little sticker on the side so you can write the date on it when you get it with your Sharpie.
Because you'll forget.
You do. And in case you forget, don't worry. It does have a special end-of-life chirp so that you can just say, okay, that's time. Let me replace it.
4 easy pays of $7.49. It's $30 a month. That's $1 a day to save the people that you love. And if your old one that you have plugged into the wall is more than 5 years, we need to upgrade. So use your Q card if you have it. That means it's 6 easy pays. Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
This is a tradition for Dan and for me, and we love being here with you, talking gifts. We have a little bit of everything. Oh gosh, and here's something else. I'm so excited. The world of security has become affordable and easy.